What if I told you there's a city where you can retire comfortably, stay sharp, and never feel stuck in traffic again? Wait, what? It's not Florida, it's not Arizona, and no, it's not one of those mega retirement communities. Think of it as the Goldilocks of retirement destinations, just right in every way. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you 8 compelling reasons why Winston-Salem, North Carolina might just be the retirement haven you didn't know you needed. Ready? Let's dive in. First up, there's lifelong learning. One of the best things about retirement is having the time to pursue interests you've always wanted to explore, right? In Winston-Salem, that's just not a possibility. It's practically a lifestyle. Wake Forest University offers lifelong learning classes, and so do any of the North Carolina's community college or 17 University of North Carolina campuses. And it's not just the university. The city's public libraries are also a fantastic resource with workshops, book clubs, and special events tailored to lifelong learners. Plus, the local arts community offers classes in painting, pottery, and more. For example, I just saw a workshop being offered by one of the arts and crafts studios in town, and they're making chunky blankets. So whether you're diving into the classics or picking up a new hobby, Winston-Salem makes it easy to stay engaged and inspired. Now let's talk about healthcare. When you're choosing a place to retire, access to quality medical care is a question that I get asked a lot. Winston-Salem has 3 hospitals in the area. The city is home to Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist Hospital, which is ranked number 6 according to U.S. News and World Report's best hospitals near Greensboro and Winston-Salem. Also in Winston-Salem is the Novant Health Forsyth Medical Center, which U.S. News and World Reports ranks it number 3 in the area. Just a few minutes away is Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist and Davie Medical Center, which it's noted for being high performing in 2 procedures or conditions. And down the road, a little over an hour from Winston-Salem, is Duke University Hospital, which is located in Durham and is ranked number 1 in North Carolina. On top of that, Winston-Salem has a network of specialty clinics, primary care physicians, and even holistic wellness centers. Most recently, I got to experience the Piedmont retina specialist because I had a detached retina, unbeknownst to me. And I had to have emergency surgery to get my detached retina fixed. And I couldn't have been more pleased with the outcome. So I'm still recovering from that surgery. Unfortunately, I'm going to have cataract surgery in this eye, probably in August or September of 2025. But I'm very grateful for them. They did an awesome job, very professional, very knowledgeable, up on all of the latest techniques, etc. And I couldn't have been more pleased. Then there's the VA clinic in Kernersville. And according to one of my clients and the website, the VA clinic offers over a dozen services from asthma to surgical procedures. And then the VA Medical Center is in nearby Salisbury, which is about a 40-minute drive away. So whether you're managing a chronic condition or just staying proactive about your health, you are covered. Now let's address something we all dread, which is traffic, or in Winston-Salem's case, the lack of it. But it's all relative, right? And it's all based on what you're used to. From growing up in the Boston area and living in Naples, Florida for about 12 years, the traffic in those 2 cities was a nightmare, or is a nightmare, when compared to Winston-Salem. This city offers an incredibly livable pace when compared to other metro areas around the United States. The average commute time here is just 20 to 25 minutes. Even during peak hours, you'll rarely find yourself stuck in daily gridlock like in bigger cities. Imagine running errands, meeting friends for lunch, or heading to a doctor's appointment without planning your day around traffic. There are some areas that can get congested, so when you reach out to me, we will do a deep dive into what it is you are looking for, and based on your needs and wants, I can recommend the areas that will fit your lifestyle and stay within your budget. One thing I'm still getting used to, and I find quite annoying, is the cloverleaf design on ramps and exits off of the highway. There are a few spots that could definitely be improved, such as the interchange from Highway 52 and I-40, but for the most part, the traffic flows here. If there's a traffic jam, it's usually due to an accident. And unlike other areas of the country, North Carolina is planning for growth. They are working on the completion of the Northern Beltway that will eventually go around Winston-Salem, and they are planning to expand US 421 from Interstate 85 to Interstate 95 and call this future Interstate 685. So once you get to your destination, there's usually plenty of parking wherever you go. And some of that parking is still free. Shh, don't tell anybody. And that's another reason to reach out to me and let me help you with your home search. With future road and highway expansion plans, eminent domain really exists here. So whether you're heading downtown or to one of the many parks or even to nearby cities, getting around is simple and relatively stress-free. Which leads me to reason number 4, location. Winston-Salem is perfectly situated in North Carolina, giving you access to the best of both worlds, urban amenities and natural beauty. Want to spend the weekend in the Blue Ridge Mountains? No problem. You're just a short drive away from some of the most stunning landscapes in the country. Do you prefer the beach? The North Carolina coast is only a few hours away, depending on which beach you're going to. So it makes it easy to enjoy a relaxing getaway, whether it's to the beach or to the mountains. And here's the best part. You're within a day's drive of major cities like Charlotte and Raleigh and even Washington, D.C. We're about 12 hours to Naples, Florida, 12 to 14 hours to the Boston area. And if you want to travel somewhere internationally, Charlotte Douglas International and Raleigh-Durham International are both under a 2-hour drive. Then there's the smaller airport, Piedmont Triad International in Greensboro. And as of this recording, I'm not too sure which airline has a nonstop to an international destination there. So if you do happen to know, can you put it in the comments below? You don't have to leave Winston-Salem to enjoy big city perks. The downtown area is vibrant with plenty of restaurant options, places to grab a cocktail or mocktail, and shopping, while still retaining a friendly small town charm. It's the kind of place where you can have it all without feeling overwhelmed. For my husband and me, we are constantly on the search for tasty restaurants and restaurants that offer several gluten-free choices for him. Unfortunately, there isn't a 100% gluten-free restaurant here. We're coming up on 5 years since we moved here from the Boston area, and all I can say is that the food scene is getting better and better. Retirement is about more than relaxation. It's about enjoying the life you've worked so hard for. And Winston-Salem is packed with opportunities for recreation and entertainment, which is reason number 5 to retire to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Do you love the arts? This city is known as the City of Arts and Innovation for a reason. You've got the Southeastern Center for Contemporary Art, performances at the Stevens Center, and festivals like National Black Theater Festival or the Greek Food Festival, and many other festivals happening year-round within the surrounding area. Just a little side note for you about the Stevens Center. It's currently going through renovations and is estimated to reopen in November 2026, so some events have been moved to other venues. For those who love the outdoors, you're covered there too. You've got hiking at Pilot Mountain State Park and Hanging Rock, and not a far drive away is Salem Lake, located in Winston-Salem, which is perfect for hiking, mountain biking, fishing, or simply taking in the natural beauty. Plus, the city's parks and greenways offer plenty of spaces for picnics, walking, or just relaxing in the sunshine. Also in Winston-Salem, we have about 10 museums, and about the same, 10 in Greensboro. There's also the High Point Museum, along with the Children's Museum in High Point. For performing arts, there's the Stephen Tanger Center, which is in Greensboro, and we also have the High Point Theater in High Point. So for those of you who love wine or would like to try a distilled drink, there are plenty of vineyards and distilleries in the area too. There are dozens of wineries and vineyards that are fun to discover, and you can try a wine flight. Some have live music or special events that you can check out as well. For me, I'm really particular about my wine. I don't mean to be a wine snob, but certain wines just give me a headache. So I've tried several local wines in the area, and I'm happy to report that I haven't gotten a headache from one of them. And nearby to Winston-Salem, we have college and professional sports. We have farmers markets. We got boating. We got hiking. We have Tanglewood Park that's located in Clemens, which is about 20 to 25 minutes from Winston-Salem. And in my opinion, this park is like the crown jewel of the area. It's an 1,100-acre park, and it has paved trails through the woods, a golf course, swimming pool, tennis and pickleball courts, a horse stable, a dog park, a BMX track, several picnic shelters, and they do the annual Festival of Lights that runs from the beginning of November through New Year's Day. There's also golfing in the area. There are 23 golf courses within 20 miles of Winston-Salem. 10 are public, 7 municipal, 6 are private courses. I'm not sure if they're open in the winter, as I don't play golf. So if you live in the area, please feel free to comment if the golf courses in the Winston-Salem area are open in the winter or not. Now let's talk about dollars and cents, because affordability matters. One of the biggest draws of Winston-Salem is how far your money goes here. Housing costs are significantly lower than the national average. Whether you're looking for a charming bungalow, a modern condo, or a home with a bit of land, you'll find something within your budget. And the property taxes, we are in the middle, number 24 out of 50 states, according to belonghome.com. But it's not just about housing. Life in general is more affordable here. It's all relative, though. I've had clients move to Winston-Salem from Florida because it's less expensive for them. And same with other areas from the Northeast, Chicago, Arizona, and California. So it just really depends on where you're coming from. For my husband and I, it's significantly less expensive here than living in a suburb of Boston. And my mother-in-law moved here from Florida, and it's a lot less expensive for her in North Carolina than in Florida too. Like this 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,437 square foot home on half an acre is being offered at $430,000. So for more information about this home, click here for the full tour. So let's talk about the weather, which is reason number 7. Because climate plays a huge role in retirement happiness, Winston-Salem offers a true 4-season experience. Winters here are relatively mild compared to the Northeast or the Midwest, and you'll get a touch of snow to enjoy the season, but it rarely sticks around for very long. It's usually melted by noon. And when spring rolls around, the city truly comes alive with all the blooming dogwoods and azaleas and vibrant green landscapes. Summers are warm here, but not sweltering like in some southern states. In fall, it's just downright magical. The foliage color, it just makes such for a favorite time for locals. Plus, North Carolina's temperate climate means you can enjoy outdoor activities almost year-round. So whether you're gardening, hiking, or just relaxing on your porch with a good book, Winston-Salem's weather strikes the perfect balance. So last, but certainly not least, let's talk about the people. Winston-Salem is a place where you're not just a resident, but you're part of a community. The neighborhoods here are welcoming and diverse, with a mix of newcomers and locals who are proud to call the city home. Also, you'll find that there's all people in all seasons of life here. You'll find plenty of opportunities to connect, whether it's through church groups, volunteer organizations, or local events. And there's a balance here that's hard to find elsewhere. It's got that classic Southern hospitality, but it's also progressive and forward-thinking at the same time. So whether you're looking for lifelong friendships, a close-knit neighborhood, or just a friendly face at the farmer's market, Winston-Salem delivers. So there you have it, 8 amazing reasons to consider retiring to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. From lifelong learning to its affordability, this city offers everything you need to make your retirement years the best years yet. But now I want to hear from you. Which reason stood out the most for you? If you're already familiar with Winston-Salem, what do you love about it? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you are notified when the next video is published. And if you are thinking about retiring to the Winston-Salem area, I would love to help you with your search. Feel free to reach out. You can call, text, email, or scan the QR code to reach me. And until the next video, I'll catch you later.